Hello, my fellow chatterers and book lovers, and anyone else who's popped in because you're curious or you got a bit lost. I'm Chatty, and welcome to my channel, Chatty the Mad Chatter, where I'm so excited to be making this video and introducing you to something that I have been working on for a little bit and was planning to release in February, but it was a lot easier to do than I thought it was going to be, so I'm just going to release it now. But before we get into that, I need to do my little gimmick. This is one shot, there is no editing. I have only the power of pause to get me through this, so let's hope I don't screw it up. Cheers, everyone. So what I have been wondering, if you have seen any videos on my channel before, you know that I enjoy a couple of things. One, obviously books, but one of my favourite kind of book reading ages is middle grade. Predominantly fantasy middle grade, but I have recently been enjoying some mysteries and some contemporary, and I do want to branch out more. There's also some classics that I enjoy. I have found some sci-fi that I would like to read, and there are rumours of a dystopia that I want to get my hands on. But generally I just really enjoy reading middle grade. It just fills me with so much delight and love. I really enjoy these really like plucky kids, you know, being the center of their story and discovering magical things and taking great courage, you know, making friendships and all of that. It's just, I just really enjoy reading about it. And I just think there is so much more of a variety of middle grade out there now. And I'm so excited about so many books, so many books. The other thing that I really enjoy is Discord. If you couldn't tell from the title of my channel, I love to chat. So much so I'm going to take a drink of tea because my voice is going. It's actually hot tea, which is very exciting for me. I don't often get hot tea. So I have also a love of Discord. So if you don't know what Discord is, I think it was originally started as like a way of like communicating with other people who enjoy things like gaming, but I think it's like branched out and you can just make chats about anything. And within the booktube, see, there we go, fluffing up the words. Let's try that again. Within the booktube community, a lot of booktubers have their own Discord, which is a place where you can go and kind of talk to them and share the love of books. They might have read-alongs on there, like you can get extra threads, you have a whole conversation about that book, and I just find it's a really great, here we go, my lisp is coming in, it's a great way to connect with other people who love books. You know, you don't need to be a booktuber or have an Instagram account or anything to chat with people on Discord. Like that is probably where I have made a lot of like book friends that don't have booktube channels, from being active and chatting in the Discord community. But what I discovered is, because I'm like quite active in a few channels, I didn't feel any kind of need to create my own because I was getting all the things I wanted within Discord from other people's channels. And I was like, you know, let's not reinvent the wheel. However, the gap I did find was I might get excited about a middle grade book and there might be one or two people on that particular Discord who are like, oh yay, that's nice, middle grade, woo. But mostly there wasn't a lot of conversation around middle grade books. And I started asking a few people, you know, do you know anyone who has like a middle grade Discord? Because there are lots of booktubers out there who really enjoy middle grade books. You know, if you've heard of Middlegrade March, which I hadn't actually until I actually joined booktube, so I missed it. So I'm excited for that this year, coming year. Anyway, there are booktubers who absolutely love middle grade and like will promote it and do lots of things to kind of support it. I took part in the magical middle grade book readathon that was in September. You know, there's so many people that really enjoy middle grade books, but there isn't a Discord for middle grade books. So I thought, let's make one. So I'm going to bring you with me and I'm just going to show you the middle grade Discord that I have created called Middlegrade Mad Chat, and I will talk you through it. So if you are not someone who uses Discord, I mean, if you're someone who uses Discord, the link is going to be in the description below. Click on it, come chat with us. But if you're not someone who uses Discord and you want to know a little bit more about how Discord works or what on earth I'm on about every time I talk about Discord, then I am going to show you.
So here we go. I'm literally going to go straight in from the beginning, she says, trying to make her mouse work. So here we go. We are going to that doesn't make sense. We are going to go into the Discord server home. So here we go. This is what you kind of get when you first kind of go onto Discord. So whenever you click a Discord link, now it doesn't have to be my one. Whenever you click a Discord link, it will kind of come up and it will kind of talk you through the signing in process. So obviously I'm already signed in, so we're just going to open Discord. Bear with my poor laptop. It may take a moment. Okay, so this is me on the laptop, as you saw, because I showed you a picture of a laptop. It looks ever so slightly differently on the phone. I have no idea what it looks like on a tablet, because I don't have one. But it's a very kind of similar thing. So we are currently in direct messages. So you can be directly in contact and like message someone directly, or you can have a group of people. So here I've got a few people I'm involved in an Embers in the Ashes read along from when I did a Chorus of Dragons chat. So that is just a private message between a few people who wanted to read those books. You then here have the Discord channel. So as you can see, I'm part of the FOMO book club. I'm on MJ reading this Life Dischord. And these little ones here, as you can see by Dusty Book Sniffers one, the little ones mean there's a notification on there. So if you click into there, you will then be taken to a message, so you can see when someone messages you. And you can change this on settings. So it just includes, so you can just have it. So every time someone posts, you don't get a notification. So you need to make sure you turn that off for each book chat. So here we go. Here is the Middlegrade Mad Chat. And with all conversations, it will take you directly to the last comment that someone has done on the bottom. And then you can scroll up to the start. Oh my goodness, my computer is like freaking out. Sorry, I don't know a better way of like filming this. So I'm afraid you've just got a bit of a flashy screen. So there you go. You can scroll up to the top and you can see all of the comments that people have done so far. You can put little emojis on them. You can click them and reply to them. And that will give that person a notification that you have replied to their comment. So to start off with, when you're in a new chat, you will get a notification every time someone posts in there. So what you need to do is you need to click on the top of the chat here, and then you need to scroll down to, it was here, there we go, notification settings. And at the moment, I can see I'm on only @ mentions. So make sure you are off all messages and you have only @ mentions, which means someone will be directly replying to your comment, or they will type your name and they'll mention you in a comment, so it's directly relevant to you. So do that, otherwise you'll get loads of notifications and be very confused. So I'm going to go in a bit closer here and hopefully it won't be too crazy. So to start off with, we've got just like general chat. So in all Discord, you get a little wave and welcome. So whenever you join, you'll come straight into this like little hello box here. So as you can see, we've got Vadania and Talia from Bandana Book Mom, who were my wonderful guinea pigs for this. So Vadania joined the Discord, and then you get a little introduction saying, look, she's here, hello, and then people can respond and say hi. It gets quite full of these little comic characters here who are doing all sorts of head spins and waves, which are quite cute, but you can lose a lot of the conversation. So I have got an introducing yourself chat here, which I'm going to do a shout out. Thank you so much, MJ. I have totally stolen this idea from you because I saw it on your channel and I absolutely love it, where you can do a little introduction about yourself. So I have got this pinned. So this is a little bit of information so you can get to know other people on here. You can just copy this template and then you can fill it in so we can all say hello and get to know you. If you go here to this pinned message, it will come up straight away. So I've pinned this message, so it's always going to be really easy for you to find, so you can fill that in. We then have one of my favorites, anticipated middle grade books. So if you've got some middle grade books you're really excited about, you can post them here. So come and share. Apologies for this flashy screen. Oh my goodness, it's doing all sorts. I do apologize. I'm very sorry. But we're working with what we have. I have a camera phone and I have a very old ancient laptop. So that is the type of technology we are dealing with here, people. So as you can see, I am very excited about the third Rainbow Grey book by Laura Ellen Anderson coming out soon, and also the Lizzie and Belle mystery by J.T. Williams. And I want to tell everyone about them, so I have posted them in here. You also have some wonderful booktube staples. Again, thank you, MJ. I'm sure many other people do this, but I know this particularly from her one. Showing off your shelf. So you can take photographs of your specifically middle grade bookshelves and post them here so people can enjoy, see what you're reading, see what books you have, and it's lots of fun. And a good old book haul. So whenever you buy a book and you want to share it with people, or if you've got a few, you can share them on here, and it's just a nice way to kind of like keep track of them and have conversations. I've also made a Do You Remember childhood favourites section. So with middle grade, obviously I think there's some like ones that we read now that we are loving currently, but there's also ones we read as children. And it's quite nice to go, did anyone else read these? Did you enjoy them? Would you read them now? So that's like a little space to do that. Readathons and read-alongs. So I've already spoken about the middle grade March, which I think is a really established readathon. If you know of any other readathons, if there are any other middle grade readathons, please tell me about them. Come and post them in this channel here, and we can then share that joy. We can join in if we want to, and I can make a thread on this channel about more readathons, and I'll come back to that in a moment. And then just a generic, let's chat middle grade. Here's just a space where we can just chat about whatever we like that's middle grade related. Voice channels, I don't do anything with those. If you do, great, come and tell me about it, but I kind of just tend to ignore them. So I've now got a recommend and share section, which we are going to go down to. There. So this is basically just trying to compile a list of different genres within middle grade and recommending different books to each other. So obviously my favourite is fantasy and magical realism. I've kind of lumped the two together because sometimes it's hard to kind of decide what is one and what is the other. So I've just put them both together. Obviously there's a lot of books that can fit more than one category. You can put them in multiple categories of the same book, or you can just post it in one. There's no hard or fast rule. I just wanted to give people a place where they can recommend their favourite ones, particularly ones that have got disability representation. That is an area I do not have a huge amount of books in, or have read a huge amount of books in. That's something that I definitely want to work on personally and read more about. We also have LGBTQIA plus representation books in here, and global majority stories. And by that I mean people who are Black or Indigenous or people of colour. So the protagonist and the author would be of those. It's not like white people writing other people's stories, basically. And then just all the other different genres going in there as well. So this is a place you can come and go, I've read this amazing book, let me tell you all about it. And then we can start sharing the love in here. So I've just put a few of my favourites in my fantasy and magical realism one already. I love Frost Heart by Jamie Littler. It's such a fantastic trilogy, beautifully written, and I love the emotions. And you may have heard me talking about this book a lot, Onyeka and the Academy of the Sun. It was such a delightful, fun adventure, and I had the best time reading it and cannot wait for this second one. And now we're just going to move down to the next section, which is reading together. So this one, I've just kind of put my reads in here. So this is the one bit of the channel that you can't directly comment on. So what I've done is, I've seen it on other channels before where if you're reading something and you're kind of inviting other people to read a book with you, you can post an emoji. So I'm obviously keeping it specifically just to middle grade, and it is going to be one where it's a standalone or a first in the series. So for example, in my November TBR, 2 books that would fit that category are Amari and the Night Brothers is a first in the series by B.B. Alston, and The House of Shells by Aoife Terope is a standalone book. So you can share an interest if you also have those books, or if you have them at the library and you want to read those with me, then come and click the emoji. And then if there's a decent amount of people, then oh my goodness, apologies again for the jumping camera. Just warning if anyone is a bit epileptic, because if anyone has epilepsy or is triggered by flashing lights, I'm sorry about what is going on with my computer right now. Where was I? Oh yes, so yeah, if you post, so click an emoji, and then if lots of people are interested in reading it, I will then create a thread of that read and we can talk about it and it'll be fun. Buddy Read Planner is where if you have a book, and now it's all blurry. I'm just going to pause the camera for a bit and see if I can sort the computer out. No, I was trying to see if I could adjust the brightness of the screen setting. It's already on a low brightness, so not going to help us. We're just going to have to go with it. So the buddy read section, if you have a book that you want to invite people to buddy read, obviously, again, guys, middle grade, I've got another template, and this is what I have taken from the Shelf Space Discord, which was set up by Jessie Mae. I really like how they do this on there. So again, we have another template here, just giving a bit more information about the book, about what the book author is, what the book is, obviously, genre. If you have a link to like Storygraph so people can find out more about it, or Goodreads, then you can put that in, and then a possible date of when you'd quite like to start reading it. And then if you put a little emoji, people can keep clicking that emoji to show if there's a lot of interest going. At the moment, this is a very small space, so I'm going to say if there are 2 people who want to read this, I will create a thread for it. If this gets bigger, then I will change that. But currently, you know, there's literally 3 people on here. So if there's 2 people who want to do it, then we'll do it. And Vadania has already got in with wanting to read Rumblestar. And again, I've pinned this. So if you click the pin, you will find the, there it is. You'll find the template for creating a buddy read. And then underneath, we've got our first buddy read set up here. So Rumblestar. So here we go. We have Rumblestar all set up here. And again, I have pinned the link. So you can... Oh, no, I haven't done. I thought I'd pinned the link for the book. I have pinned the link for reminding everyone not to do spoilers. Okay, so if you're familiar on Discord, you will know this. If you're not familiar about Discord, we have this thing where you can hide spoilers. So for example, in Buddy Reads, what's really cool to do is if you've read the first chapter and you want to share your thoughts with it, you can write chapter 1 and then put it in spoilers. So people who haven't started reading yet but are still enjoying the chat and talking about how excited they are aren't going to be spoilt, but then when they do read that first chapter, they can click it and they can read and they can continue that conversation with you. So the way to get this bit that's been blocked out by spoilers is to use these symbols. So it's this long straight line, you do 2 of them together at the beginning of what you want to hide and at the end of what you want to hide, and then that will turn it into a spoiler. And if I click this text here, you will see that the spoiler I've hidden is hide spoilers, paint the roses red, or the queen will have your head, which is a Alice in Wonderland reference if you weren't sure what that was. So yes, so do make sure you use those spoiler hiding things. And BookTuber Beyond is just, if you have any suggestions for the channel, for the Discord or for my channel, share your socials is any socials. It doesn't have to be middle grade. You can just share whatever you like on here. So if you are a booktuber, you can share your booktube channel. If you do Instagram, share your Instagram stuff. Even share your like Goodreads and Storygraph things so people can connect to you. Like you share whatever you like on here. There's, well, obviously, you know, make sure it's nice. And then I do have a section here. So this is for the rebels. So this is chatting about any YA or adult books, because you might make friends within this particular Discord and you might not have any other Discords in common and you might want to talk about those. So I have got a little thread here where you can talk about other genres, but I do want to keep it mainly middle grade because that is what the whole purpose of this Discord is. And then here we go, I've got readathons at the bottom. So we can add to this and put other threads for other readathons on here. So at the moment, I've got middle grade March, so you can start hyping it up already. We're in November, you've got 5 months to get excited. But I thought I might as well put it in, put it in now. So yeah, if there are more, I will then add more to that. So that is it. That is the Discord. So that is Middle Grade Mad Chat Discord. So come and join us and chat all things middle grade. So hopefully that's given you an overview of Discord in general. If you know, maybe you're not interested in middle grade, but you now know how to use Discord. So go and chat with people. It's so much fun. But hopefully I will see most of you come and chat in Middle Grade Mad Chat. It's going to be a great time. We're going to talk about amazing middle grade books. We're going to get excited for Middle Grade March. We're going to share Christmas gifts or whatever you celebrate around this time of year, presents or wish lists or library hauls or a book you've just read that is amazing that you need to talk about, or buddy read plans you want to get everyone involved in. If you know of a readathon, if you're doing your own readathon, please come tell us all about it and we can have so much fun gushing about middle grade and getting really excited. Cheers everyone, I can't wait to chat with you.
And if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a little like. Have a look in the description box, because that is where I have put the link to the Discord. It should be simple enough. You should just click it and then it will take you through to the Discord where you can join us and chat with us. Obviously, any problems or any questions, then please do come and talk to me. Can't wait to read with you. Bye.